Hey, good morning, team. Today is the 18th of July, 2020. It is my day 20 of the 22-day Suicide Awareness Challenge. So suicide is a national public health challenge that causes tremendous amounts of pain for individuals, families, communities, all across the country. There's statistics out there that says approximately 132 Americans and over 20 veterans every day have committed suicide. That accounts for over 50,000 Americans every year. So yesterday, I took the Prevents Pledge to Reach, and I'm asking all of you to help with this National Public Health Challenge. And what it's going to take all of us to become more familiar with the risk factors and be more attuned to the warning signs. And when you start to recognize those warning signs, to be able to act. And there's a lot of help out there. Some of my favorites is the National Suicide Prevention Line. That's 1-800-273-TALK, T-A-L-K, so 8255. There's another one that also ends in TALK. That's the Vets for Warriors site, and both of those are excellent. So I recommend that you all program those numbers into your phone, and they're down below. So take those numbers, take your phone out right now, pause the video, program that into your phone. And I called the Vets for Warriors site a few days ago. I mentioned that in one of the videos. I actually talked to a real person. They told me what their mission was to get out, well, I always say ahead, but get out in front of some of these little challenges and ankle biters, these risk factors, and help teaching some of the protective factors that we can all learn and practice those and teach those to those that you love, so that they can help prevent a challenge or a small problem, a little hiccup, before it turns into a crisis. I mentioned a couple myths. I mentioned that seeking help, if you're a military member and you're concerned about your security clearance, I mentioned that I never processed any derogatory type of things when I was a G2 for anybody that was seeking emotional, family counseling, any kind of help. And as I mentioned in the video, I strongly encourage you to get help early. If you think you're having any of those problems or challenges, seek help as early as you can, so then it's a lot easier to mitigate and it doesn't turn into a crisis that may actually impact your security clearance. Another myth out there is that talking about suicide will cause somebody to do it. I don't think that's ever been proven. Another myth out there is that people just automatically spur the moment commit suicide. I think more and more studies are showing that there is a lot of the warning signs. The risk factors are becoming more and more clear. But heck, all of us, I think, have the risk factors, especially in this day and age with COVID, civil unrest, economy, politics, boy, you name it. There's a lot of risk factors out there. But how do we start to recognize those warning signs? And what do we do when you start to recognize those warning signs? And if you are starting to realize that you have some of those warning signs, seek help right away. Bring it up to your provider, take it to your chaplain, take it to your mental health, talk about it with a friend, call me, whatever it takes. Get after that kind of stuff. So this is a request for everybody that's out there that's hearing this to go to the Prevents website, wearewithinreach.net, read the pledge, skim through the site there, become familiar with the risk factors, and start becoming attuned to the warning signs. But I think more importantly, really take a look at those protective factors and see where you can continue to improve and find out what your protective factor strengths are, so that you have a go-to. And remember, Colonel Arroyo out there, he's got some great things coming up. But like everybody else, we need everybody's help to get after this National Public Health Challenge. And with everyone's help, I think we can reduce it and maybe even defeat what I call an insider threat. So let's get after these push-ups today. I'm gonna keep doing push-ups. My arm's holding up, but I'll tell you, I'm getting a little tired. Oh. And we're gonna do two more. We're gonna do two more for everybody that goes out there, that programs in all of those suicide prevention lifelines, program those numbers into your phone, program in the Vets for Warriors number, and goes to the Prevents website. We are in reach now.net. Check out all of those places and take the pledge. And even if you don't want to do a push-up challenge or a fitness challenge, for 22 days, I ask you to post something positive or post something that increases awareness for the risk factors and the warning signs. And the positive part can be is, how do we improve our protective factors? Okay, so two more. All right, everybody, have a great Saturday. 2-2.